Hey guys, it's Robyn, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back and welcome if you're new. We are going back to a video I haven't done in a few weeks now, and that is the what I've been warming videos. So this isn't necessarily empties. Some of them are empty, but this is just what I've been warming in my home over the last few weeks and warm reviews on those things. I let you know how they did, where I warmed them, so you might decide what you want to try and where you might want to try it in your house. So we will kind of just start going through here. So it's been a few weeks since we did this video. Life's been a little bit crazy in my neck of the woods. And so I have been still collecting my empties and my things that I've been warming in a basket. Got a new basket, by the way. Big changes around here. I'll take you through. I am going to be doing an office tour as well. I'll probably film that today as well. So we're going to see my storage area, my Scentsy collection, how I organize it, and even some of my business supply storage and how I organize that stuff. So if you're into organization type videos, I am by no means an organization expert. I am like an organized chaos sort of person. I know where things are, but it's not pretty. So that is kind of how I operate. I guess the only other big news to mention is that it is August catalog. It is August. It is fall catalog time. The fall catalog has launched. I've got a large party order closeout that should be shipping here very shortly, and then I hope to get that in the next week or two, and I will definitely be filming a haul when that arrives. So if you are interested in shopping that collection, it is at my website, northernlightsglow.scentsy.ca. Yeah. So let's just hop into what I've been warming. So the most recent thing I did in my daughter's room, we'll start with her room, is Would You Like a Hug? This is the Baymax Big Hero 6 bar. I believe the notes on this were like marshmallow and like raspberry lollipop. And yes, it's a very sugared, very like almost sickly sweet, like tooth-achingly sweet, like syrupy marshmallow. I don't know if I get as much marshmallow. It's almost, and it's not even really to me like, I don't even really get lollipop. I maybe get like really syrupy sweet syrup, like jelly donut filling or something like that. Performance-wise, this has been good. It's maybe a like 24-hour type of scent, but very good performer while it's in. I did 2 cubes to finish up the bar in her bedroom. I do have 1 more bar of this in my stash. It's not one I would repurchase. It's just not a scent that we love. But my daughter does like Baymax. She's been watching the short series on Disney Plus. They're actually really cute. So I haven't seen the movie Big Hero 6, but we do watch the little shorts. Baymax goes around town and tries to like figure out what's up with people and help them, and it's actually really funny. So he does like little scans on people and is like scanning birds in the park. It's cute. Anyways, recommend that series if you haven't seen it on Disney Plus. But the bar itself, I probably wouldn't repurchase. Performance wise, not bad. Very, very sweet, and I typically like sweet. This is too sweet for me. Next up we have KUKUI and coconut. This is one she actually picked out for herself for her room. She had picked this up and was like, I don't like this one. And then she picked it up again. She's like, I really like this one. So it was one of those ones where on first sniff, she disliked it. And then she immediately was like, wait, no, I really like it. So yes, we did put this in her room, 2 cubes. She really enjoyed it. This one did well in her room. I feel like this bar is getting stronger as time goes on. And I don't think I put it in my club. Maybe I did. I hope I put this in my club before it went away at the end of July. Because if it gets really nice and like reasonably strong and I don't have it in there, I'm gonna be sad. It's a very pretty, it does have jasmine, coconut, and kukui nut. It's a well-balanced, like it's not overly floral, but it does have some of that soft body care perfuminess from the jasmine. The coconut's like a nice warm coconut, and there is just a bit of nuttiness as well and a little bit of sweetness to it too. Very well blended, very pretty. When I first got this bar, it was like light performance, and now I would say it was more like light medium, maybe bordering on medium, like maybe like a solid 5 out of 10. And it lasted a good couple days too. So in her bedroom, it did well. Her bedroom tends to hold on to wax well. So yes, that did well in her room. I would repurchase this if it was available. And I hope I put this in my club. I can't remember off the top of my head if I threw it in there at the last minute or not. Next up, I got a haul a while back, but I didn't have time to film a video for it. It contained Wally, the classified bar. This is currently available. There's also a Wally warmer that I didn't purchase. But the Wally scent, I believe, is like there's like leafy greens, as well as like green apple. Yeah, it's on cold, it's kind of like Appletini Splash, but with more leaf. Because Appletini Splash is like a very like tart, sweet green apple, but very sweetened by a simple syrup note. This is like Appletini Splash, but take out the simple syrup note and put in a bit of a leafy note. But they are the same type of green apple scent. It's okay. Now, I did it in the warmer in the office. I did 2 cubes. Strength was good, like I would say at least medium plus. Very strong. Longevity, it was about average, maybe like 24 to 36 hours. As far as like scent appeal for me, I like green apple scents and I didn't care for this one, but I don't tend to like those green leafy scents. So I think this one veered more into leafy on warm, and that kind of killed some of the scent appeal for me. It's not a bad scent. I think if you like those leafy type scents, if you like green apple, I think you do have to like green apple to like this one. And I do, and I still don't love it. But I think if you don't like green apple, skip it. If you don't like those green leafy scents, skip it. But if those are your thing, I think you're really, really gonna like Classified. So, good performer. And if you like those green apple, green type scents, it is very nice. I think another one that I would compare it to would be the green bar from the Chase Rainbows collection. That one was also green apple, but it was more tart and it had almost like a pine tree note to it. This one doesn't have a pine tree note. It's got like a green leafy, almost grassiness to it. And I don't know, I'm not huge into it, but if you do like those grassy type notes or leafy or those sorts of things, you might enjoy that. And that is available for now while supplies last. The other thing I did in the office was 2 cubes of blueberry pancakes from last Bring Back My Bar round. This one was good. So one thing I have noticed about this one as it's been sitting a few months is that on cold, I almost get a bit of a like powdery, chewable vitamin type scent to it that I didn't get when it was brand new. It's not bad. It just kind of reminds me of like chewed up Flintstone vitamins. But with maple, but that blueberry is reading very Flintstone vitamin to me on cold. That goes away on warm and it's just as amazing as it ever was. So I loved this one on warm. It is like perfectly like sweet maple. It doesn't veer into like nose burning maple at all. It's not bacony at all. It's just like a very sweet, soft maple with like a bit of pancake, and the blueberry is kind of like a, when it was new, I felt like it was a brighter blueberry. Now I feel like it's more of a like blueberry in the pancake. But performance-wise, this did well. It lasted a good like 2 days and then some. So like 48 plus hours and a good solid medium strength. Love this one. I've done this in my open layout as well. I loved it. I do have this one in my club. It's gonna stay there. It's amazing. I do also hope to mix this one with French toast at some point and make it extra breakfasty. So yes, enjoyed that. Then on to bathrooms. I've been trying to do some like clean and florally type scents in the bathrooms. So I did I did 2 cubes of Magnolia Linen, 1 in each bathroom. And Magnolia Linen was in the spring summer catalog as a general catalog scent. It was new, not the season that just ended, but last year. This one is very heady floral. When you think traditional classic florals, this is that type of floral. It does have a hefty dose of laundry to it. So there is like, but it is a kind of a headachy floral to my nose. I've been really struggling with my headaches lately, and this one was rough. But I did it in bathrooms. That way you're in and out. You're not spending a ton of time surrounded by the scent. This one changed a lot on warm, and I don't remember it doing that when this bar was brand new. This bar is like over a year old. When it was brand new, it was very heady, powdery floral laundry. And now I'm finding it to have softened a little bit maybe, to where it almost smells a little bit like fluffy fleece to me on warm now. And it was actually kind of pleasant. I actually didn't mind that. So I will continue to warm this in bathrooms. For me, it's too strong and too powdery floral for any other room but the bathroom, but was pleasant. It kind of reminded me of fluffy fleece without the pickly note that I sometimes get from fluffy fleece. So Magnolia Linen, really pretty if you're into those very floral and laundryish type scents. And that I think is retired now for the winter, but we'll probably see this back in the spring, summer, would be my guess. Next, I finished up a bar of aloe water and cucumber. I think I only had 1 cube left. I did it in the bathroom. And again, this one's always kind of a classic, easy one to go in because it's a good performer. And it's like, got a whole bunch of stuff in it that makes it very well blended. So I think it's got like coconut milk, palm frond, aloe, cucumber. And I feel like there's almost like a bit of pineapple maybe in the notes. I can't remember. But it's, the overall impression is clean, spa-like, crisp, no eucalyptus. It's sweet. It's very, very pretty. This is kind of a classic go-to Scentsy scent. I think if you haven't tried it, you probably should. If you don't tend to like those clean type scents, you might very well like this one. I really enjoy this one despite not liking green scents and despite not loving laundry type scents. I really enjoy this one. I keep this one in my stash all the time, so I will reorder that one. And performance on this one, like I said, is good. It's a good, strong performer, and it lasts a reasonable amount of time too, at least an average duration, but like a medium plus performer. So really good that way. Then I finished a bar of pink lemon water. I did 1 cube in each bathroom, and this one is still going in the bathroom now. And this one's really good as well. This was a scent of the month for, I think, May. It does have a lot of rose to it, and it's kind of hit me behind the eyes today. It doesn't always, but like I said, I've been headache prone recently. It's got lemon, it's almost like rose water, and it's just very like, it is rosy. You do have to like rose, or at least be able to tolerate rose to like this, but it's got like a sugaredness to it that really, really adds, it really, really makes it more approachable as a scent. Like if this didn't have the sugared aspect, I don't know that I would like it as much. But it is like a sugared lemon wedge in like a glass of rose water, and it's like a little bit fizzy almost. It's really good. I really enjoy this one. And this one, like I said, is in the bathroom still. It's on day 2. It's still doing great. You walk in, you can smell it, no problem. Good performer, and this one's also really fun as a mixer. So I've had fun with this one in the past with like sugar, pink haze, that sort of thing. It is fun to mix if you want it to be a little bit sweeter even with some of those types of scents. Then in our bedroom, right now I've got 2 cubes of Shut Eye in there, and this one changed a lot on warm. So on cold, I get almost like a sweet, I would say like lavender, chamomile. I wouldn't know how to describe it, just kind of soft and basic bedroom type scent. It's pretty. So I threw 2 cubes in the bedroom, and it's really, it changed a lot on warm, and I really like what it did. So I wouldn't think I would like this. So what it turned to my nose, is like a really nice, fresh baby powder, which doesn't sound appealing, but it really is. So it didn't go newborn nursery. To me, newborn nursery, very baby powdery in a not great way to my nose. Too strong, too powdery. This is a soft, kind of clean baby powder with the clean baby as well. So like freshly bathed baby, like baby shampoo, and a little bit of baby powder dusted on as well, is what I get. It's very pleasant, very nice. Not overly strong, I would say light medium, and it's on day 2, probably not gonna last beyond today. So 2 days, I would say, would be the longevity on this one. And this was from the Catching Z's collection, no longer available, and that is Shut Eye. But I would probably repurchase this if I saw it. Yeah, clean baby, a little bit of baby powder. Next, I did 2 cubes of My Wish in my daughter's room and in our bedroom. So we used this bar twice. And My Wish is one that's in my club. I use this one a lot if you've watched me for any length of time. This one's a regular occurrence on this channel. It is marshmallow, violet, and fig, and it's so good. The marshmallow here, like it's a weird combination of notes. You got like violet, which is kind of an unusual floral, a little bit different than most florals. You got fig, which can be a little bit earthy at times, and then you have that marshmallow note, which seems like kind of a random thing to throw in there, but it's like sugared marshmallow or sugared violet marshmallow goodness, but tempered. It's not too thickly sweet because of that fig. It kind of brings it down and grounds it. Perfectly blended. I love this one, and this one is a great performer. Solid medium strength, lasts a good 2 days in the bedrooms at least. Amazing. Love that one. In my club forever. Next, I did a bit of a mix. I did 2 cubes of coconut vanilla orchid and 2 cubes of vanilla waves in the bedroom. Mostly I just thought these would go well together and had 2 almost empty bars to use up. Vanilla waves is like salted caramel and vanilla. It's amazing. Great mixer for everything. Also really good on its own. Coconut vanilla orchid was a bring back my bar scent last round. And this one, I'll put the notes below. It's almost like a body care type scent. Like, I wouldn't identify orchid as a note, but there is some floral aspects to it. It's not an aggressive floral. It's very soft and very it's an easy floral. I almost get like pineapple a little bit as I sniff it. Coconut, just barely. Like, it doesn't scream coconut. Very often when coconut is in things, coconut screams. This coconut does not scream. It's very soft, very powdery, very feminine. And these two mixed together, it was just nice. Like, I wouldn't probably mix them again, but it was pleasant. The one thing with this mix though, I would say, is they didn't blend. Sometimes when you mix scents, they just kind of mesh together and they're seamless. This one smelled like these 2 separate scents still. Like, they didn't blend. They just kind of, it was vanilla waves and coconut vanilla orchid. So it was okay. It was very pleasant, but I wouldn't do that mix again. But both scents on their own, yes. I do have more coconut vanilla orchid. It's not in my club, but I do have a couple more bars. Vanilla waves is in my club for the winter. The other 3 bars that are in here that were done in bedrooms and the office are Frosted Vanilla, Vanilla Mint, and Silver Bells. These were part of the wax wars that went up last week. So if you want to see more information about these 3 scents, you can go back and watch that. It's called the Cozy Mint Wax War, and we did a deep dive on those. Then onto the open area, where I did quite a few different bars over the last little while. I did a full bar of a peeling apple here a few days ago. This one is like apple, sweet pea, and vanilla. It's a very good scent. And I had this in my August melting basket, and I just reached for it right away, like right at the beginning of August. Yeah, this one did well. It was 2 full days in the open area, and I did the full bar in the 4 different warmers I have out here. And the first day was like strong, like just straight up strong. You could smell this all over the house. Very appley, just a little bit of sweet pea, just to kind of change it up a little bit. And the second day, it was, I would say, medium, light medium to medium, depending on what part of the day we're talking about. But 2 full days with this one, and it was great. So highly recommend if you're looking for a great performing apple that isn't a fall apple. It's a great year-round apple. A peeling apple is that. It was a scent of the month last summer. So if you ever see it in your travels, or if you see a consultant has it, I would recommend picking it up. It's a great one. Then I warmed another one from my August melting basket. This is Sandalwood Tangerine. And this was from the Father's Day line back in June. And this one, I'll put the notes below. I get like, you definitely get sandalwood. There is tangerine here, but there's a lot more woody notes. Like, it's a very woodsy, like almost cologne type scent, with just a bit of tangerine citrus. This one I did in the open layout, and it was a cooler day, like a rainy day. So I thought that was a good time for this one, because this one's quite woodsy and warm. So I did the full bar out here, and this one I thought would be a boomer performer, and it really was not. So it was medium at peak, and it did last 24 hours. Well, almost, not quite 24 hours. I would say like 20 hours. But it was not like overly strong, and I would say as it went on, that orange did burn off quite quickly. So within the first 12 hours, that orange note burnt off totally, and you were left with just the very woodsy, like sandalwood and cologne type notes, which was fine. It wasn't a repurchase scent for me. Very pleasant, but not one I would go out of my way to get again. Performance-wise though, not bad, just not as strong as I expected it to be based on cold sniff. Because on cold sniff, it seemed very, like it would be very potent, and it was not. Right now in my warmers, I have a bar of blackberry meringue, a full bar. And this one also really got beautiful on warm. So on cold, it's a very tart blackberry with a bit of creaminess from that meringue. On warm, it's still a very tart blackberry. I think my husband described it as being earthy without the earth, is how he described it. And yeah, I almost get like, as it went on, I almost get like tea vibes from it. Like, it's now on the second day, and I'm getting almost like blackberry tea instead of just blackberry. But the blackberry is the predominant note for sure. It's a very tart blackberry, but really, really nice. And it almost has like, yeah, an earthiness to it without being earthy or dark. It's not at all dark. It's earthy but bright and very high-pitched scented, if that makes sense. Like, it's a very high scent. It's good. It's a really good one. Great performer, really strong that first day. Lighter the second day today. I'm probably gonna take it out this evening. But highly recommend blackberry or blackberry meringue if you like blackberry scents or like tart berry scents at all. We need to get this one brought back again. This one's fantastic. Friday, I did one of my absolute favorites. It is Bright Cider Life. This is one I also had in my August melting basket. Friday was an absolutely brutal day at work. So when I came home, I was needing something to kind of take the edge off. And this was it. It was great. This one is like cozy, almost caramelly dough. Like, I get like, you know when dough, like cinnamon bun dough or like a very soft bread dough is like warm and stretchy still when it's out of the oven? I get like warm, stretchy, soft dough with like brown sugar and butter and like just a hint of apples. There is pumpkin in here too. I don't get very much pumpkin at all until later. The second day I get some just like classic pumpkin spice type scent, but I don't get that initially. The first day and like the very strong part of it is like stretchy brown sugar dough and butter with just a hint of sweet apple, like sweet baked apples. But that second day you do get some pumpkin spice. It is amazing. I love this scent. It's one of my absolute favorite Scentsy scents of all time. And yes, that one does go in my club at the end of the season. It is not currently in my club because it's available in the catalog. I think everyone should try this scent at least once. It is phenomenal. Next we have Moana Spirit of Motunui. This one is also still available last time I checked. It is currently back from the vault with Hey Hey and Pua, the pig. They have buddies for those two. But the scent itself, it's a really pretty fruity scent. So it does have a bit of a aquatic vibe to it without being aquatic, if that makes sense. It doesn't smell like ocean, but it smells like it's near the ocean. But it's overall a fruity scent near the ocean. It's really good. Love this one. What is it? I would say some melon notes. Maybe just a tiny bit of like sea spray or something. But mostly melon notes is the fruit. Yeah. Very good. Good performer too. So this one is also, I would say, medium plus performer in the open area. Not long lasting. It's a very fruity scent. It doesn't last very long, like 12 to 15 hours. But it's pretty good performer while it lasts. Pretty impressed. I really enjoy this one. I haven't decided whether to club this one or not, or just stock up, but my daughter really enjoys this one too, so we might have to club it. Yeah. The next one I did was from the Spring Summer catalog, and this is Havana Cabana. Did a full bar in the open area on one of our warmer days. And this one's very pleasant. It is like pineapple, maybe a little bit of coconut. I almost get strawberry. But it's like a very like tropical fruit type scent. Along the lines of Pina Colada Cha-Cha, but with more to it. Maybe banana even. Like, it's got a lot of stuff going on. Very fruity tropical. Really enjoy this one. So I threw it in the warmers. Let it go. At about the hour-and-a-half mark, you could smell something fruity. Kind of vaguely fruity. And then we never smelled it again. Like, it was done. Like, it evaporated. It was one of the weirdest performers I've ever done. Yeah, so full bar, and we got almost nothing from it. By like 5 hours in, I changed the wax because it was like done. You couldn't even smell it if you're going like this over a warmer. Yeah. So complete dud in my books. Let me know below if you've warmed this scent, how it did for you. Because for us, this was just weird. Like, I've never had one that was it was like nothing after just a couple hours. So that one was not one I would recommend. nor would I repurchase it myself. So if you like those tropical fruity scents, I would recommend Pina Colada Cha-Cha, any of those other types of scents over this one. It is not available right now. It is retired for the season. I wouldn't be that sad if this didn't come back next spring and summer. Like if it has diehard favorites fans, then I'm sorry, but it just didn't do it for me. And I feel like we can do better in the catalog than this. So this was a no for me. Not doing that again. Next up we have salted caramel cupcake. Wanted something sweet, did a whole bar of this in the open area. This one's a reliable one. It is a very good scent. You do get salted caramel, and it's a very rich, gooey caramel. Not overly dark, it's very sweet. You do get like chocolate cupcake. It's like a moist chocolate cake type scent with that salted caramel. It's really good. Love this scent. It's about a medium strength, and it's a short duration scent. So this is one that you'll want to have in for no more than like 10-12 hours, if it lasts even that long. It is not a long laster, but it's a great scent for a little while. Not in my club for that reason, but I think this might be my last bar of this one. I might have one more, but it's good. I would repurchase it if I saw it again. It's one I would stock up on. It's an excellent, excellent chocolate cake caramel scent. Sometimes chocolate cake scents can get weird. Like chocolate scents are hard to do well. This one is well done. I think that caramel helps it out. You do smell the salt as well. It's just good. Yeah, good for a little while. So if you're okay with a shorter duration scent, I would suggest that one next time we see it available, if we see it again. That is salted caramel cupcake. Next, I did a bit of a mix. I had 6 cubes of Love You Very Much, and I had 2 cubes of butter pecan. So I did the 2 cubes of butter pecan over kind of by where I sit, and then I did the rest of these cubes kind of in the other 3 warmers in the area here. Love You Very Much is like, reminds me a little of Berry Blessed, and then I get cranberry from it, but I also get a bit of a peach note. It's a pretty one. It's a pretty kind of like nice deep berry scent. Has some tartness to it as well. It's pretty. Butter pecan is super bakery. It's a little bit like almond croissant, except instead of almond, obviously it's pecan, but it has that kind of same like buttery bakery nuttiness and a little hint of cinnamon sugar. This together was nice. I will say the 2 cubes of butter pecan overpowered the 6 cubes of Love You Very Much. So overall, the balance on this one, I wouldn't mix them equally. You definitely need way less butter pecan than you do Love You Very Much. But yeah, that was fun. It was nice to do. I enjoy both these scents. Butter pecan is not back. We don't have it anymore. I don't have any more of this. This is all I had. And then Love You Very Much, I do have a couple more bars. This was a Bring Back My Bar scent a round or 2 ago. Yeah, it's pretty. It's just kind of okay for me. I enjoy it, but it's not like a must-have. Last one I have here is Watermelon Mint, and this one I did on a warm day as well. And this clamshell is like beet, but ooh. This was a Bring Back My Bar scent the summer that I joined Scentsy, so last summer in like June. And this is like a very like bubblegummy watermelon, and I don't really get a ton of mint. And like as far as watermelon scents go, it's not like watermelon candy or watermelon gummy candy. It's almost like a closer to authentic watermelon, but veering into bubblegum territory just a little bit. As for mint, there is something, it's not peppermint by any means. It's almost like a hint of green that instead of being leafy, I think almost lends itself more to being watermelon rind, like kind of the white or light green part of the rind. And I think that's what helps it smell a little bit more authentic. I really liked this scent. I really enjoyed the performance. It was a good 24 hours, maybe 36, and it did really well. So like medium plus, like medium strong, maybe 7 out of 10 in my open area. Would repurchase that if I could, but I can't. But if I saw watermelon mint again, I would repurchase that. It was a really good one. And that is everything that I've warmed in my home over the last couple weeks. And so let me know below what you've warmed, and if you have placed an order for the fall catalog, I would love to know what you ordered or what you're planning to order. The big news, I guess, is that Scooby-Doo is available Monday. So Scooby-Doo Warmer, the Wax Bar, the Scooby-Doo Buddy, and the Buddy Clip are all available starting Monday. So if you would like to pre-order that, you can give me a message, or you can hop on by yourself at 11 a.m. Pacific time and order those yourself. But that is what I've warmed over the last little while. I'll try to get back in the habit of doing these more regularly. Like I said, it's just been unusually busy this summer. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Enjoy your week, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.